He's your system administrator. He's probably into comic books. And you tremble in fear when you have to hear one of his "what a dummy" looks. Got a virus, lost your password, or you just can't print. In an hour, he'll show up and crouch and squint. Fight to save your files. He might be there all day, but sometimes he just presses caps lock and walks away.
Hello, I'm Anthony with Ask a Sysadmin, and this week our question comes from Tom S., and he writes, my computer is running slower than when I bought it. I've had it for a few months and my kids use it. What's the best way to make it faster? There are a number of different ways you could possibly make it faster, but I'm just going to go through at least 4 that should help. The first way you should, like I can show here, if you open up your Start menu and go to Run, type in msconfig. What this will do is bring up a list of everything that your computer runs at startup, like so, right here. You'll want to check under your Startup tab any of these programs that you feel you don't need to run when your computer turns on. You can go through and just check them off. For example, let's say like Steam, which runs a gaming platform. If I don't want it to turn on when I first turn my computer on, I just undo this check mark here and then hit enable, and then it won't turn on anymore with the computer. The next one that you could do, if you check under your control panel and add remove programs, you want to look for any programs that are antivirus software. You don't want to run more than 2. You don't want to run more than 1, actually. If you have 2 running, what's happening is they're competing to scan the file to see if there's a virus in it. So it doubles the system resources of your computer, so it takes forever to open up anything. So some antivirus software such as WebRoot, AVG, Norton, Trend Micro, any of those, you'll want to have only 1 of those running. The rest you should definitely look into uninstalling them so your computer can hopefully run faster after that. The next program that I have is this program called Reg Cleaner. I found it a few years ago. I don't know if it's really worth using anymore, but what it does is it'll go through your registry, like this screenshot here. If you do, once you open it, go to the Tools button, click the Registry Cleanup, and do them all. What it'll do is it'll search everything in your registry, and anything that's old or hasn't been used in a while, it'll go through and delete it. When you turn your computer on, the computer reads through your registry each file that's in there. If you have old programs that you installed years ago and you uninstalled it since then, there's still a path in the registry that tries to load it even though it's not there. So if you go through and delete it, then hopefully it'll again make things go faster. This program, which I would recommend, can be found at this website, if you can see that right there. So yeah, the last thing that I would like to go over is the defragment on a hard drive. Most computers over the years will start losing, it's almost like losing sections of the hard drive because of use. So what you can do is run the defragment program, which will hopefully realign all those headers and all the sections in your hard drive. The easiest way to do this, open up your My Computer, the hard drive that you want to defragment, right-click, hit Properties, then you'll get a box like this where it gives Properties. If you hit Tools, this Defragment Now section will bring up pretty much the sectors of your hard drive. If it ever loads, I'll show you exactly what you're looking at and what you need to click on right here. This is the Windows 7 version. But what you'll do is it'll ask you to, now I'm going to run it. I'm going to stop that. But if I analyze it, it should give me a cross-section of the hard drive. It'll give you a percentage of how fragmented your hard drive is, and then depending on how bad it is, it'll take quite a while to put it back together. Running this normally makes things go a little faster. The last thing that you'll ever have to do, which I wouldn't suggest, because most people have files and stuff that they don't want to lose and they don't know where they place them. But if you do have all your files and you back them up properly onto a CD, hard drive, anything like that, the last thing you'll want to do is format your computer. What this does, like if you have your original Windows XP CD, you put the disk in, it'll run the setup for Windows, completely clear everything out back to its like factory default, and then you can go through and reinstall your programs, put your files back on. It's a little time consuming, but it's a definite way of getting rid of anything on your computer. So if there's any programs that are still lingering after doing all these steps, then formatting C should take care of it. I think that's everything I have to go over. Always find us at the OCE to the 4th website. See you next week.
Piss him off and you'll be fired by tomorrow morn. 'Cause he's the guy who knows that you've been surfing porn. So make sure you stay nice to your system administrator.